Emergency order. Exterminate all Metroid organisms on Planet Zebes. And defeat the mechanical life form, Mother Brain.
In the depths of space.
Indeed. Welcome, everybody, to this special Let's Play of Metroid Zero Mission for Game Boy Advance, but on Wii U. And I will admit, I am excited that we are playing this game because we are actually having another first with the panel here. Because, again, since you both grew up with Sega, you knew Mario, but you didn't know Zelda, and you didn't know Metroid. Which, for Andrea, I've been told, I don't agree with this, but is a big no-no. Because she was the #1 leading female lead, and you never knew about her. So today is a good day, because you guys get to experience Metroid for the first time. Now, why did we pick, or the question is going to come up, why did we pick Zero Mission instead of the original?
Yeah.
I actually tend to like Zero Mission better than the original Metroid. I think the remake does a lot of justice to the game series. It shows a lot of the breakthroughs that they've made, while still being entertaining. And it also has additional story matter.
So this is a remake of the first game?
Huh?
Is this a remake of the first game?
It's a remake of the first game, but with additional stuff.
Okay.
Okay, well then it's not a complete loss.
No, exactly. You're going to go through the exact same story, just a little bit more. And so I just have to ask, Andrew, are you excited to meet Samus Aran for the first time?
Hopefully she's good for what she is.
Well, we've known Samus since Smash Brothers, at least.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't count Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
count
actually
Smash
go in
Brothers.
They don't really go into their backstory
Well,
on it. So, okay, let's go ahead and do this.
Start
the game. Yes, we're doing cinematic mode, people. It's happening. I could technically do normal, but I don't want to.
You don't
I
want
could do that, but I don't want to.
If we did normal, this would take a while.
Planet Zebes.
No, yeah, actually, Andrea, why don't you read
it's
it?
Samus.
Why do I want to read it?
Because it's Samus, so
Planet
it's...
Zebes. I called
Okay.
this place home once in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission.
I thought
Samus
it,
Aran.
I thought it was just a narrative person.
That's what I thought,
That's
too.
pretty much... Well, here's the thing to keep in mind. This is Samus's character. She really is kind of a narrator for her series.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's the lone protagonist here.
Okay, so I just have to re-familiarize myself with the controls. So already, think back to the NES days, people. What would you do in Super Mario Brothers? You would go right. And this game dared to defy the impossible and make you go left. Just think about that as a kid. That blows your mind. You could go left right at the beginning?
Kind of quiet. Can you turn it up?
And now we have acquired our first item, which is the one problem of continuity in this game series, that apparently Samus can make herself into a little ball.
That's
Doesn't really make sense, does it?
What is she supposed to be, Sonic?
No, because she's a smaller ball than that.
Yeah.
She's even smaller than that.
Like, I actually remember somebody trying to put the science to it, and they actually said, like, she'd have to break, like, 20, 30 bones to make that work. Unless it was built into the suit.
It must be built into the suit. I'm sure Game Theory has a theory on it.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Well, the last theory that I saw on them was, like, comparing the boob sizes of the 3 leading Nintendo females.
Dude, that is like that's like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but like all of the other stuff has been Mario since. Maybe an occasional Zelda one, but
Not even.
I don't think Samus has gotten much love. Okay, so this is actually a new feature to the game. These statues were not around, and this is basically incorporating a feature left in from the Prime games, where you actually have a focused narrative. You know where you need to go for the next story piece.
Brinstar. So explain Brinstar to me.
So we are on the planet of Zebes, and we will go through various areas of Zebes.
Mhm.
Brinstar is one of them.
Okay.
Brinstar is basically the kind of the hub world area. And of course, we want to step in here because it is a save room. And there's another specific reason we picked this game up, which is we've got another game lined up, which is of a unique type, and we haven't played that type before. And frankly, the game that kind of defined the term is far down the list.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to play Metroid to kind of introduce people to the format of, say, a Metroidvania-esque game, which is really what Metroid and Castlevania have coined.
Right.
But it started with Metroid first.
Right.
Another Metroid game?
What was that?
Another Metroid game?
That coined it? No, it was a Castlevania game that coined the term Metroidvania.
Well, the game further down the road.
The game further down the road is actually one that Alex is excited for. You want to say what it is, yeah, Alex?
Yes, I will. We're actually going to be playing Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is very much a Metroidvania game.
Yeah, it's in the Metroidvania style. So at that point, I just thought it would be cool to be able to play a game in that style before we got to Shantae.
Yeah.
And added perk, you guys have never ever played a Metroid game, so
Shantae was great. I'm kind of kicking myself because I left it off the top list on the Geek News of the year.
yeah.
It's got an egg!
I completely
Just kidding.
spaced about putting it on the list. I should have tied it.
You broke it.
Now we have the long beam.
The Lawn Babe.
Good news, everyone! I have invented the thing longer. Oh, and also, you can get an energy tank recharge off of him.
Oh, cool.
And this does exactly what you would think it does. It just extends our beam. And it also increases the power of it.
Which is helpful.
Yes. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh, it is so great to come back to this game. After so long. It's been a long time since I've had a GBA in my hand to play this. I used to play this game chronically. Like whenever I was feeling sick or whatever on GBA, or and I had my GBA handy, I'd play Metroid Zero Mission.
What? And I thought you didn't like playing stuff on GBAs or anything.
I do love GBA is like my favorite handheld platform, and that's saying something because I'm also a big kind of DS and 3DS fan. But the fact that Super Nintendo is kind of my most beloved generation.
Yeah, but it just seemed like not too long ago you wish you could play everything on a console.
I still want to play everything on a console. That's the added perk here, so I don't have to get the kink in my neck. Alright, so we just found our next story goal here. So one thing I might need to explain really quick is you're noticing all the unique statues and structures based around these bird figures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the race in the Metroid universe called the Chozo. Now, the Chozo, I believe, is long since extinct. But, according to non-canon lore, this is the race that basically raised Samus and gave her her power suit. They actually, in fact, in order to make the suit work, they had to infuse her with Chozo DNA. So she is technically half human, half bird. Yeah, that joke can be made, people. So I'm just filling that in because you're going to see a lot of bird statues. And you're going to be like, well, how does this play in? They are Chozos.
Well, sci-fi, I have to expect some world building.
Another interesting fact, like we're on Planet Zebes.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Samus was pretty much raised.
On the Planet Zebes.
On the Planet Zebes. And now it's basically a wasteland of its former self.
I wonder how she ended up there anyway.
Again, you have to go to non-canon answers, but basically she was living on a human colony and it was attacked by space pirates. In particular, the popular space pirate, or the most renowned space pirate, Ridley. And Ridley, Samus's parents were scientists, and when Ridley attacked, he murdered Samus's parents.
I thought Ridley was female.
What?
I thought Ridley was female.
You thought Ridley was female?
Yeah.
Here's the thing that's kind of weird about it is that you can't see a lot of this is coming from the Metroid manga, which is not canon.
Right.
Now we have missiles.
Missile tank.
These will always be helpful. See, that's kind of the problem, Alex, is that you can't really. The manga is something that you can go to, but it's not necessarily canon. So a lot of a lot of its answers might not be accurate.
Right.
Oh crap! Wrong button. There we go. Come on, open up that big eye ears. Oh crap. Gonna throw these up for missiles? Yes, there we go. Ah, no! Whatever. And in fact, now that I brought that up, another problem with the Metroid manga is something I brought up on Geek News before, Alex, and so you're going to be hearing this again. The infamous Other M is a lot of its story is based off of the Metroid manga. In fact, the moment of Ridley in the game is the pissed off so many Metroid fans is based in the manga. And so at that point, if it's not canon, then it didn't happen, and therefore why on earth would Samus care about it? Oh, look, I got a little buggy crawling on me. Ah, crap!
What are you pushing?
Stop hitting the button.
I keep on wanting to hit the R button, and therefore I go for the R button, except it's now the ZR trigger.
Oh, yeah, you're probably used to...
Yup. Okay, this is gonna be one of those rooms, isn't it? Okay. Yeah! So one of the things that actually got applauded this game, or got this game applauded, was the fact that it is an isolated experience. You literally, like, when you played the first Metroid game, and this to some extent, you felt alone. Because you are alone. In fact, since you're a film nut, Alex, it's almost like this game is mirroring something.
Yes, it is.
What could it be mirroring, oh Xenomorph correspondent?
Yes, a lot of this is... I know that Metroid takes a lot of inspiration from the Alien franchise.
And Samus takes a lot of inspiration from Ridley. I think that's her name, right?
Ripley. Ridley is...
why did I want to say Daisy Ridley? Oh, that's why, Daisy Ridley.
Well, technically, Ridley is based off of Ridley Scott, who directed the first Alien film.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we want to get this really quick. And like with most Metroidvania games, it's exploration. Oh, hi! Hi, friend! It's so good to see you again. Take my missiles. Take them and enjoy them.
Take my missiles, please.
Come on, buddy. Oh. Oh no! And now you're dead! It's almost like this worked out in my favor! Oh, cool, weapon. Charge beam! So now I can hold B to charge my fire. Hold B to charge my fire, baby! And I also get an additional energy tank!
That's nice.
Trust me, by the end of this game, I will have more health than I know what to do with, and I'm not even going to completionist this game, because I couldn't.
Have you ever done it before?
I played this game numerous times, and I still find secrets. Like, I still find things I didn't know about.
Oh yeah, that's always a fun thing.
Yeah, and I've never ever wanted to look up a guide for this game. I've always just wanted to play it the way it was intended. And now we have the map room. So this will actually reveal one section of the map, not the entire map, but now we have a map for all of Brinstar.
The Brinstar map data acquired.
Now here's another thing too, to help out with the isolated atmosphere, no map in the game. In the first game.
In the first game.
No map at all. The first time we actually even got a map was Super Metroid.
Oh. So you really...
So you had to memorize where you were going.
Or map it yourself.
I actually remember when my older brother was playing Metroid for the first time, and this was around that time where in order to get the experience, I watched my older brother play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually had a little thing of graph paper, and he was keeping track of everywhere he went.
That's a good way to do it.
Well, back in the day, yes, it was.
Back in the day.
These days, it wouldn't be. They would be tedious.
Yeah.
Especially when a game can contain an in-game map. Okay. So yeah, if you guys were hoping for like a 100% completionist run-through, this isn't going to be that. This is basically just to run through the story, and if I find some additional secrets, well then, all the better. I'm basically enjoying this game right along with you guys. And what's this?
A bomb.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. So now we actually have a weapon in Morph Ball mode. But before we do anything... Weapons and energy fully restored. So now we can do this. You guys might remember that move from the Super Smash Bros. Games.
Yes, I do.
But do you remember this little aspect?
Yes.
The Morph Ball jump.
Yes, because you also do that in Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, you technically can. It doesn't help much, but you can do it.
God, this theme is so catchy.
Oh no, bugs! Bugs! So you can technically unleash 3 at a time, and that's it.
Oh, so you basically got nothing for that one.
But if you're an expert, like people unlike me are, I still struggle with the jump, but you can technically get a three bomb jump. Also, the other thing I need to address now, because if I don't, then people are going to get mad. No, I'm not going to break the game. I don't even think Zero Mission can be broken. But technically in other Metroid games, you could break the game by skipping through convenient jumps and things like that, and get weapons and upgrades you shouldn't be able to get at that point. Honestly, I don't even think that option is available in Zero Mission, but I don't like game breaking when I don't have to, people. Like, people get on my case that I broke the game in Jak 2. I don't like doing it. I'd rather play the game the way it was intended. It's just when you give me an option like that, and it's the only way to win, then I might as well do it.
But it's fun to be a glitch gremlin.
It is fun, occasionally. I'm not one of those guys that finds a lot of fun in it.
Does it hurt you if you have that bug on you?
No. Oh, wait, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
I was
do.
gonna say.
I think it's just sheer numbers. Because I had one bug at one point and it didn't do anything. Oh, hi there.
Glitches! You like them?
You like them? As you know, I am the glitch gremlin. Okay, so this is our next story point. Oh. And it's telling me to go down into Norfair.
Into Norfair. You could start out by going down into the Norfair.
Into the Norfair.
Then
I don't know why we're talking in British accents, but please, let us continue.
Then you could climb the ladder to the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
We haven't talked about that, actually. How do you guys feel about a Nickelodeon TV movie based off of Legends of the Hidden Temple?
I don't know. I mean, I should be kind of thrilled because I loved that game show as a kid, but at the same time, it's a TV movie and it's by Nickelodeon, so I'm expecting, like, really cheap CGI.
I don't know. I can't imagine it.
Well,
Yet you can't imagine it, and yet it's happening.
it's happening.
I'll just say what I said in the Geek News thread when I think it was you that presented it.
Yes.
Where I basically said that the final battle had to occur in the
shrine of the Silver Monkey.
I will at least see it just because I want to see a return of Olmec and get more dialogue from him.
Right.
What if he sounded way different?
Then
I'd be fine with it.
No, I wouldn't be, because it's like, why didn't you get back the original voice actor?
No, I'd be fine with it because I'd still want like really good meme-worthy lines being said by Olmec, and therefore there's your enjoyment, is that Olmec becomes an internet meme, which he really should be.
I know you can buy T-shirts dedicated to Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, can you get T-shirts?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want one. Okay, just for nostalgia's sake. Wow, no, crap. Da da da. And here we go. Here's our elevator to Norfair.
Going down. That's
What's
Mother
this?
Brain.
And not the Captain and Mother Brain. Don't you ever reference it.
I see you, Zebes. Come to my lair and I shall destroy you.
I am Sauron's eye.
Okay, so this is Norfair. And you kind of notice the themes here for the levels, right?
Right.
So Brinstar was more of like a cold cave area. This one's more like, maybe lava. I love the music of Metroid.
Yeah, it's good.
It just helps with the isolated atmosphere.
Who wrote the Metroid music? Like the iconic theme and all?
I don't think we actually know. The main thing we know about Metroid is that it was designed by Gunpei Yokoi.
Yeah. Have
You
your
know
phone.
what? Do it live here, Alex.
Let's do it live.
Let's find out. People, if you guys, or if you don't already know, so Gunpei Yokoi actually worked on the original Metroid games.
Right.
And I'm talking the first 3. Because I think he was involved in Super Metroid. And then he is also responsible for the creation of the Game Boy.
That's right.
So that's why Metroid 2 Return of Samus was on the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So Gunpei could expand there. We have an elevator here, but I know it doesn't lead back up to Brinstar. It leads to Crateria.
Charge your phone, man. It's almost dead.
I know. This is what happens when we have Cranky Baby. Because we have white noise apps on there, and it's the only thing to keep her calm at some points. So here is Crateria. I don't know if this is actually going to be a good comparison, but basically Crateria is the surface of... Yes, so the Chozo ruins are part of Crateria, and it is the surface of Planet Zebes. Oh no, we can't go any further. Wow, that sucks.
Let's see. Metroid created by Makoto Kano, Gunpei Yokoi, Hiroshi Kiyotake, and Yoshio Sakamoto. Let's see. Let's find the very first.
Oh, and we can't go here either, so...
Let's see.
Well...
Composer for the very first original Metroid was Hirokazu Tanaka.
Hirokazu Tanaka, so...
Let's see. Born December 13th, 1957 in Kyoto, Japan.
I may have just landed myself in the situation.
Also known as Hirokazu Hip Tanaka.
What's that?
Sometimes credited as
good.
Chip
I can kill them.
Tanaka.
Sometimes you will run across enemies that you just have no chance of killing.
Co-designed the NES Zapper, Game Boy
Thank
Camera,
goodness
and
you don't
Game
have to
Boy
worry about
Picture.
breathing.
No, but if you'll notice, I'm actually kind of sluggish in the water. We'll get an upgrade that'll fix that.
Well, at least it's better than drowning.
There we go. Well, we got a missile upgrade out of it, so...
Oh, he's producing Great Detective Pikachu.
Is he really?
What?
Great Detective Pikachu!
The composer for the first Metroid. He's also a producer and designer, so he's actually producing Great Detective Pikachu.
Oh, gosh.
He also wrote songs for the Japanese version of the Pokemon anime.
Okay.
Let's see. Poke Park Wii, Pikachu's Adventure.
There we go.
Game Boy Camera, Snoopy Concert with Minako Hamano. Earthbound with Keiichi Suzuki, Hiroshi Kanazu, and Toshiyuki Uno.